Live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Hey guys, welcome to another virtual happy hour. This is episode number 17. Oh my God, number 17. Making sure everything is straight. How is it this time?
Hold on, let me just keep going.
Okay, so this is another Friday, and then today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do something that we're gonna tackle one of America's favorites, frozen drinks. Sweet, we are good, and I'm happy to see you guys, even though that I'm not sideways. So yeah, we're gonna go with frozen drinks, and thank you to Ranch House Spirits for fueling another virtual happy hour. And so let's go ahead and dive into the subject, which is again frozen drinks. Frozen drinks have been around for how long? Forever. Since there's been ice, there's probably been frozen drinks. It is something you find at almost every bar, from dive to higher end bars. Frozen drinks are just something that come along with the territory and warmer months. No reason to explain. We all love them. We all care about them. And there's some classic frozen drinks that we are going to try to tackle today. And the first one we're going to try to do, we are going to do what we love so much here at the Hardwood, the daiquiri. Frozen daiquiri. It's funny because we always talk about the daiquiri at the Hardwood. And we always say a lot of people think that the daiquiri needs to be frozen, or frozen daiquiri is how a daiquiri comes. And it's not necessarily the case. It's a 3-ingredient, beautiful, complex, well-balanced cocktail. But the thing is, there is a place for a frozen daiquiri. And we're going to go ahead and build one too. Shout out to Tom, a.k.a. Tommy Bahami. Wait, what's your nickname again? A.k.a. Tom, a.k.a. Tomothy. And then, of course, Morgan, a.k.a. Morgan Grouch is here. And I couldn't do this without them. And I appreciate them being here. And shout out to Tom's grandma for hooking us up with the old school Jetson style Vitamix. So this is how we're going to build our drinks. We're going to build in this bad boy. It's going to be loud. Going to be a lot of banging going on. So this is an older Vitamix. So the blades aren't that. No, I'm kidding. They're just not that sharp. They're not that sharp. So we're going to actually be pounding out the ice in something called Lewis bag. Will you show us a Lewis bag? And the mallet as well. So this is a Lewis bag, right? So what we're going to do, we have an ice machine at the Hardwood now. Can you believe it? So we're going to take the ice that we have in our ice machine, we put it in here, we bash it up, and then we put it into here because we're going to try our best not to have too many crazy chunks and stuff in there. And also, that's about it. So let's go ahead and build a daiquiri, and not any daiquiri. We should do La Floridita number 3 because that is what calls for an original daiquiri. If you guys have time, go check out this wonderful podcast called Bar None and listen to the episode Old Man the Sea, and it actually goes over this variation of a frozen daiquiri. We're not going to do it to their spec. We're just going to do it to like a modern day spec and get the sweetness up. We're going to talk about how we do it. You know what we don't have? I need a maraschino liqueur. It's in the other side. So when you do frozen drinks, ice obviously is crucial. Ice tones down flavors and everything. The colder it gets, the less flavor it's going to be. So we're actually going to be making quite sugary drinks. The sugar content, when you boost it up, it's going to help break through the chill, but at the same time it's going to be refreshing and wonderful. So while he's going to get the liqueur, we're going to do a variation of it now I think about it, because this recipe does call for grapefruit juice. We don't have any grapefruit juice today. Or maybe we have some. Do you have a grapefruit in there? We see. Hey, Tom.
No.
Cool. We'll do a whole ounce of maraschino liqueur. So again, forgive me, we do not have any grapefruit. That's going to make it hit pretty hard. If y'all know it, guys, have watched the video on our YouTube channel, make sure you go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Just search Doug Blank. We go over this daiquiri, and I talk about Lasaro liqueur. It is a cherry liqueur. It's an ancient recipe, and to me, it has like a radish zing to it, so it's a nice bite going through your cocktail. So this is going to be really great for a frozen drink for sure. It's going to that sharpness is going to just come straight through. And what do y'all say we put in some fresh squeezed lime juice? We're going to do a whole ounce. It does need a little bit more juice in there, so you know what? Actually, we got some freshly squeezed pineapple, so why not? We'll do a whole ounce of pineapple. So this is a very strange variation of that daiquiri. This is essentially a pineapple daiquiri. No big deal. I'm all about it. Tom, will you give me some of that Whack-A-Dack ice? And then we're going to use a beautiful white rum. Shout out to my mom for making us the sign for Frozen. It's what our episode's about today, Frozen. 3. How do you say this? Matusalem?
You know, I don't think we ever figured.
We never figured it out, and but this is actually a really great white rum. I'm not too familiar with it. It's a Cuban formula. It's not from Cuba. You do not. If you buy a rum off a shelf in America and it says Cuban rum, it's probably just based off of Cuban formulas because they don't sell Cuban rums to America. It's because embargoes. Yeah, you're good. Keep going. We're gonna do 2 ounces. Keep going. Cool. All right, Tom. Great job. Oh, frick. What's happening? It is hot as hell in here. Freaking place to set on box fan. I'm going to put about 6 ounces of ice in there. Here you go, sir. Put this old school thingamajigger, lid, if you will, on there. All right, let's get this thing whipping up.
Make sure it sits on the right way.
Which way, Tom? Thanks, Tom. Here we go. So, yeah, you want to get this thing whipping. Get it nice and cold. Get it all blended up. No big deal. Tom, will you give me the coupe out of there? Get some melt going on. Help that froth up. Hey-yo. So this is like a traditional way to serve a daiquiri like this. If it had grapefruit in it, definitely. So an idea is to pile it high. So let's see what we can do. Oh God. Oh my God, it looks amazing. Take a swivel stick if you got one. Dude. This is not beautiful. I'm actually quite impressed with how frothy this is. But I'm so forgive me for my presentation. All right, this is our first frozen drink. Hold on, let's make this look a little bit better. What the fuck? What the heck?
Hey, you just got demonetized.
I know. Dude, this is actually, the consistency is exactly what I would be looking for in a frozen drink. Holy patoogie. That's awesome. This is the best. Hey, you know what this needs? It needs a spritz of absinthe. So, forgive me for bastardizing the La Floridita number 3. We'll go ahead and call this the hardwood number 1, 3, whatever. So yeah, look at that. That's fucking awesome. Yep. Could use more sugar, believe it or not. But maraschino is really sweet. And this is a dry daiquiri. And for those who know about my hero, Ernest Hemingway, he didn't like sugars in it, sugar in his daiquiri. That didn't make for a good daiquiri. It's actually a really bad daiquiri. So I think Hemingway himself would really appreciate this one. Oh, very good. I'm quite impressed. And there's alcohol in there? You can never even tell. So let's go ahead and catch up, guys. Tell you about everything that's going on. Go ahead and divvy that up. So, got some things going on. Just want to go ahead and say that my new podcast, A Spirit's Guide with Doug Blank, is officially out on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher. So please take some time to go subscribe. Listen to the first episode. It is about Old Granddad Bonded and goes over the rules of bonded whiskey and the whole it's a whole passion project. Put a lot of time and love. Going to the tasting notes, give you a few recipes and other applications that you can use. And then, of course, I leave the podcast out with my final thoughts and how I truly feel about the spirit at hand. It's never going to be, it's only 30 minutes long. Each episode's never going to, there's not going to be any episodes going over an hour or anything like that. So please take some time to rinse that out, Tom. And please. And take some time to check that out. Subscribe. Again, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher. And I will be sure to remind you before the episode of our virtual happy hour is over. I cannot get over how well that worked. So the reason that we matched up that ice is just to make sure that it gets that snow consistency. Morgan, is this in the shot?
Yeah.
And so that's like a snow texture, and that's what we're looking for. Thank you. So when you smash over that ice, and then you whip it, it's just what you were looking for. So, very cool. This is something you can easily do at home. I'm sure if you do it that way, when you break up the ice first and then you put it into your regular blender, I'm sure it'll work just fine. The next recipe we're going to do is something that is one of my favorite cocktails. One of my best friends at Austin, Mego, made this drink for me at a place called Weather Up years ago, and it became one of my favorite drinks of all time, and it makes me think of her every time I try one or make one. We're going to do a riff on it because we don't have everything to make a perfect one, but we do have everything to make a very complimentary version one. We're going to be making the next drink is going to be called a Missionary's Downfall. The Missionary's Downfall is created by Don the Beachcomber, who is the grand poobah of tiki. He founded the entire genre of tiki. It is going to be one of the most classic frozen drinks out there. Martin Kate has a version of it that I think he calls the Aku Aku, which is the same recipe, just a little bit different. But in preparation, it's not a frozen drink. Well, it's going to be a great drink nonetheless. So let's go ahead and work on that. This one's going to use a little bit of funky rum, some Jamaican rums, and some peach liqueurs. It's some honey syrup. Let's go ahead and do it. So again, this one needs to be a little bit sweeter, so we are going to bring up the sweetness of this one. This is a honey syrup, 1-to-1, or this is pure cane. Honey syrup is 1-to-1 ratio of honey to water. Just warm up your water and then just mix them together, and that's it. The reason you want to put water into your honey syrup is because if you just put straight honey into it, it will coagulate and sink to the bottom. So we're going to do a whole ounce. Sweet. And then from there, we're going to use some lime juice, freshly squeezed. Do 3/4 ounces of lime juice. And then we're going to take freshly squeezed pineapple juice. We're going to do a whole ounce. And so we want to funk up this. We want to make it a little pretty funky. So, So right here you would use a peach liqueur. You'd use a peach liqueur, but we don't have any peach liqueur in town right now. So we're actually using a really beautiful aperitif wine or a vermouth. And this is Rin Quin Quin. It's a la peach. It's a peach vermouth. It's wonderful. And it'll tame down the whole entire alcohol content. Then we can boost up the booze a little bit more when it comes to the rum. So we are going to do a whole ounce of that. And then, definitely need some pineapple chunks. We're going to do pineapple chunks that are, let's say, about 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. Right? So we'll do about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why the hell not? And then we need rum.
There's Hamilton Black.
What? No, we're not gonna use black. We're gonna use we want to be kind of Jamaican-y. We want it to be pretty funky. So we are going to use.
Rum
I have a little bit of rum fire left, and I got a little bit of rum bar. So we'll use rum bar. So we're gonna do where is my white rum? Oh, here it is. We're gonna use that white rum that we just used before. And we'll do a whole ounce. Get in there. Why is this one so tough? And then, rum bar. So this is a white overproof rum from Jamaica, from the Worthy Park Estate. This is 126 proof. A little bit goes a long way. It has that Jamaican funk that you're looking for. It's like overripe bananas. Woo! Molasses. It's just, but it's not like burning the nostrils like with alcohol heat. It's just like super pungent. And the reason it gets its pungency is because this is distilled from molasses and Dunder's added to it. And I read up a lot about how how they really make Dunder. There's something called a Dunder pit or a mutt pit. And essentially just put it to the side and it just all starts pretty much just get real funky, pretty weird. And so, that's where it gets all these like esters. And esters is pretty much an acid that connects, that like really attaches itself to alcohol and makes all these really funky notes. What we consider like funky rum, that's what you're thinking of, is the esters that come in. That's like pretty much the most famous thing about Jamaican rums is that Jamaican funk you always hear about. So this is a wonderful example. So we're going to do 1/2 ounce. All right, now the ice. Yes, I know I touched my face a lot, guys. I apologize. I can't help it. I touch my face a lot. My mom gave me some handkerchiefs that were my grandfather's. I just now remembered that. Sorry about that, Mom. We're not bringing it. Oh, that's about 8 ounces of ice. This might make 2 drinks. Do I need anything to have this lid on? I'll probably want that lid on. So let's get this thing cranking. Pretty cool. Hope everybody's having a good day out there. Hope you had a great week. Oh my God. It's working! I think he's getting it. I felt like he's going to shoot me up to the moon. Oh my God. Okay. Well, let's... Frick! I forgot the mint. We're going to... Did it all on purpose because I just want to make sure I got pureed enough to put the mint in. Because y'all know I don't like abusing mint. And actually, this is probably a happy little accident. Because if we put the mint in right there, it would abuse the mint so much that it become vegetal. We don't necessarily want that to happen. So we're going to put about 15 leaves of mint. It's a lot more than 15. What do the kids say? Code or something like that. All right. This is all by design. That's how I wanted it to be. Tom. I got it. Thanks, Tom. So you want to get it back on the blender and get that mint incorporated. This thing reminds me of Rosie from the Jetsons. So this actually, I've seen this served in coupes, kind of like we did that one with the wannabe La Floridita daiquiri. Oh my God, it smells so freaking good. I don't want to put this in a tiki mug. I want to put this in a regular glass. Is there any regular glasses in there? Sure. Thanks, sir. That's why I serve absinthe in sometimes. This is going to be freaking fun. All right, so let's see how this goes out.
Trying to there we go.
Is it working?
Yeah, it is. It like reconnected, but it's fine.
Frick! Dude, this is wild. I mean, I'm making a mess, and I never... Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and give that a little swirl-a-do. And then we'll take a pineapple frond. God, freaking strong. So hot in here. These pineapple fronds are made out of freaking stuff. So I take a pineapple frond. Let's go ahead and get a fresh mint. An expression mint onto your glass because you don't want your guests, you don't want the bartender to have the mint in the palm of their hand and all that wonderful expression. You want it to be with the guest. Let's go ahead and put that in there just like that. Man, that's actually pretty dang cool. Let's go ahead and clean this bad boy up a little bit. Do we have any tasting straws? And that is my version of a missionary's downfall. In the shot?
Yeah.
Sweet. And this, my friend, after I see how it came out, will be for you. Holy moly. So quiet in here. Any day, Tom. Yeah, so classic tiki cocktail, Missionary's Downfall. Check it out. Get a recipe. Just find a recipe somewhere, somehow, some way, some form, some fashion, and give it a chance at home. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, here you go, Morgan.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. That is definitely what I would consider a missionary's downfall. And I'm going to go ahead and put some in a Glencairn. Man, I can't wait to open my slushy shop so I can just stand behind a slushy bar and just make them like this for you guys. And
That's delightful.
isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
Look how bitty that the mint is. Can you put that back in the shot so maybe they can see those mint specks? Tom? Great job, guys. So, that rum is essentially non-existent, but the funk I was talking about is like really like tying itself in to the citrus. And of course, the pineapple chunks give it a tremendous amount of texture. You can see that froth of the pineapple just shine through towards the top, so it has this beautiful head to it. And then, of course, the mint is actually not herbaceous. It is quite floral and sensitive. And it's like very, it's very minty. And so that's a great thing. So you don't want it to turn into like you're taking like a bitter shot. This is wonderful. That honey is just gluing everything together. This is one of my favorite drinks for good reason. Heck yeah.
Do you want to put this in anything else? There's a lot left in here.
Top me off. Yeah, I'll drink. Let's drink it. Or we'll drink it.
Yeah, made it. Might as well use it.
Oh my god. Oh. I haven't had brain freeze in years. Oh.
I was wondering who was going to get hit with it first.
I didn't even think about it. Ugh. Hey, what do you think about my hat? I woke up like I do every day. So one day I got up. One day I woke up and I went to the mailbox. And I opened up the mailbox and there was a box. And guess what was in the box? This visor. Do I remember actually ordering this visor? No, not at all. And then a couple days later I went and there was a bag. There's a bag in my mailbox. And I'm like, what is this? And I open it up and it's a green one of these.
It does look like you're about to go run shit at the bingo hall.
Well, you know, and I looked into it. I'm like, what are the points of these visors? You can tell me.
Did I put it in a tiki glass?
No, put it in my Glencairn. And I looked into these hats. Thank you, sir. This might be the messiest of our virtual happy hours. But I went and looked into these hats, and these because I've only been to a casino in what's that place called? New Orleans. And I guess back in the day, it's like when fluorescent lights came out, like all these casinos have fluorescent lights. So the dealers wore these to help diffuse the fluorescent lights. And well, I guess and gamblers for that matter. So yeah, I got 2 of these visors. Oh, and guess what else we got? I can't remember what the third drink we're going to make is. Pina colada.
Yeah.
This is so good. We have creamy coconut, or what do we call it?
It's the one, I think it's creamy coconut.
Yeah,
Creamy coconut.
yeah, go get it.
Alright. Just don't press this.
Yeah. So we're gonna make a pina colada, and then also, so if y'all watched our virtual happy hour last week, we spiked a watermelon with Junmai Gekikon sake. Didn't work out the way we thought it did. It didn't absorb as much as I did. So we're going to need a bigger melon. But what we can do is we can get this thing hacked up, take that sake, blend it up with that watermelon, and then drink that too. We'll do that towards the end of the show. So everybody knows pina colada. Pina colada. Littered in history. I don't drink very many pina coladas because one of my favorite drinks is a painkiller. And those are like relative in build. Pina colada is just going to be pineapple, cream of coconut. Does it have sugar in there? Or a little bit of sugar. And then it's going to be rum and vodka. We're going to play with that big time because I don't want to necessarily put vodka in it because we have these beautiful rums. As a matter of fact, we might just do a little bit The rum selection will probably be inspired by a painkiller. Thanks, sir. Appreciate that. And so, we're going to go ahead and show y'all a store-bought cream of coconut that we're going to use. This is cream of coconut, real gourmet, simple squeeze. You can get this anywhere. And then if you're going to get this. You can use Coco Lopez. But yeah, you don't have to learn how to make cream of coconut yourself. Let's do the trick. Is anybody out there watching, saying hi or anything?
There are a few comments here and there.
Cool.
People stopping in saying hi.
Hey guys, so happy y'all are tuning in. Please share this, let everybody know what we're up to. Please Venmo Doug Blank. All your tips and donations go to funding our virtual happy hour. And brought to you by donations. Please, we need your help. No, seriously, it helps supply. I want to give out a shout out again to Ranch House Spirits for helping us with our needs, with our bottle selection and stuff. Really helps us keep the cost down to where we can keep this going every Friday for you at home and for all of our faithful watchers. We are so happy that you're here with us again. So, yeah, and the hardwood still closed. What can you do? But it gives us time to be with y'all every Friday. It's weird when we stop talking how quiet it gets in here. But, I just sometimes I feel like silence is the best music. And really get in your own thoughts, get in your own head, hear all those voices and crazy monkeys tell you how bad of a person. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. The crazy monkeys in my brain are making me choke.
They don't like being called out.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and remember to, if we're going to put a drink in a Glencairn that's frozen, we should give a straw. Come on! Ugh. This is wonderful. This is one of my favorite drinks I've ever made. I'm serious. This is awesome. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but I think this is really great.
I'm not into frozen drinks, and I'm enjoying this.
Y'all have a solid frozen drink selection at the winery. What is it?
Yeah, once we get open.
Yeah, well, I mean, when it's open, what do y'all typically do?
We normally have our summer sangria with a margarita base.
Yeah.
So we call that a sangria. And the second slush machine is just kind of a rotating tap. Honestly, whatever we feel like making.
Yeah, dude. Always go there, get swirl. He'll hook it up with some Bravado hot sauce sometimes. Gets pretty interesting. So yeah, if you guys get a free weekend, well, hopefully everybody gets open back up, and when it does, hopefully we'll see you guys all at the Hardwood and over at Gold Freeze Winery. And then maybe we'll go visit Tom up in College Station, where he's going back to college. When?
Like a week and a half.
So you're going to be here next Friday? Tom's last Friday. Maybe Tom can make you drink next week for the happy hour. Leave it in the comments. Tell us you think Tom should do a virtual happy hour next week so we can to send him off back to, what do y'all call it? College land? Aggie land. Excuse me. What generation are you again? You're a fourth generation Aggie. Tom was just giving me all this history about Aggiedom, and I was quite impressed. So, Tom, you better start reading those books, bud. All of them. I'm trying to convince him not to go back to college. Just stay and hang out with us. Just drop out of school and
I went to college. It's overrated.
I went to college once. I dropped out of school to do stuff with these microphones and stuff like that. It's no big deal. Look at me now. I'm in the back of a flower shop just making drinks on a iPhone camera. That's not a bad gig, is it? I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I could be worse. I think I'm having a freaking breakdown. Moving on.
Brian Hernandez.
Save that for the behind the scenes.
What's up, dude? Brian, welcome to the show. What am I making?
Pina colada.
Pina colada. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to do a little bit different. We're not going to put vodka in it. We do have a really cool vodka, though. It's actually quite affordable, called Soplika. It is a Polish vodka. It has a tremendous amount of mouthfeel for it, and it's really quite inexpensive, and it's probably better than what people like to think of as good vodka around this part of the state. And then, and it's available at Ranch House Spirits at 202 East Broadway, Cuero, Texas, 77954. Okay, let's do it. Get all that out of there. Pina colada. Okay, we're going to use pure cane sugar just to sweeten this bad boy up. Again, all this ice mutes all these flavors, so we are going to need a lot more sugar. I just realized that this freaking thing doesn't have any water in it. That's fine. Just smells like rum. And so we're going to go ahead and do 3/4 ounce. Let's do a whole ounce of sugar. We're going to need it. It's going to need it. Waste not. Don't waste. Okay, and from there, what is this? We got lemon. We're going to go ahead and do a 1/2 ounce of lime. 1/2 ounce of lemon. We're going to do 1.5 ounces of pineapple.
Tim Dodge said it would be great with some Smith & Cross.
What would?
This pina colada.
What's up, Tim? Tim, I saw you at the I saw you going to the post office the other day. You were wearing a bandana, looking sharp, dude. You know, I think it's a red one. Just miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. That already smells wonderful. Okay, so the cream and coconut that we were talking about earlier, we're going to do very thick. Very thick. God bless. Ugh.
Yeah, that looks gross. I'm just saying.
Yes. All right, so pineapple chunks. I like pineapple, put a lot. So pineapple froths big time. So that's like, it's going to have a big old frothy head on it. And so let's go ahead and do, screw it. Like I said, yeah, we'll do it inspired by, I do have Pusser's rum, which is the original rum for the painkiller in the other room. But we'll just do Smith & Cross because guess what? We love Smith & Cross. And this Smith & Cross is a naval strength rum. It's 114 proof, so it's going to put some hair on our chest.
Black Tot Day.
Dude! Robert Wood reminded me that today is Black Tot Day. So this is the anniversary of the last day that the British Navy got their rum rations. So, Smith & Cross is a great choice. And Pusser's would be a good one too. And we do have that next door. Yeah, go get it. Why not? We'll do for Black Tot Day. We'll do. God bless. It wouldn't be a virtual happy hour if some things just didn't go right, like forgetting everything, dropping stuff, and not able to get the plastic off of these freaking bottles. I don't know if y'all remember during National or World Rum Day, we had a casualty, and it was a Smith & Cross, and that felt so bad and so sad. So this one will not be sitting on the moss. It will just be hanging out with me. Thank you, sir. This is another British Naval Rum. Again, Black Tot Day, the anniversary of the last ration of rum given to the British Navy. And this is 84 proof. Let's just do a split. Oh my gosh. So this is so it gets that color from the dunder that we were talking about. This is a molasses base, just real high proof. And it's just, it does go, I believe that this is aged for about 3 years. I know this is aged no longer than 3 years, Smith & Cross. And chances are that they get their juices probably from Hampden Estate that makes like rum fire and things like that. And then they age it and send it over to Britain or England to age it and then get it onto the market. They won't admit to that, but that's just an assumption that I have. And I know that's a little bit nerdy and probably doesn't matter. But anyways, the color does not come from the barrel. Well, not as much as you would think. It really comes from the dunder they put in. Again, dunder is what is left over in the pot stills after the distillation. They put it in there, gives it some tremendous amounts of character, gives it some esters, gives it all these like funky notes, burnt notes, these caramel, molasses, burnt sugars, ripe banana. These are just really fun rums, and they have a serious profile that are quite distinct to Jamaican British rums. So, put an ounce of this bad boy in there. Hey-o. So this is not a traditional pina colada. So forgive me, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It's going to be freaking awesome.
Let's not break it.
I know. And the thing I got to get toasted cashews, macadamia nuts, butter, like a brown butter, of course. Some banana bread, Overripe bananas for sure. Molasses. Oh, man. Love rum. I was thinking the other day. Remember I told you the other day I was talking about when I talk about rum. Sometimes when I think about it by myself, I'll start crying. Is that weird? Huh. I just love rum. I mean, I'm not on my knees crying. Why am I not a bottle of rum like my friend? You know what I mean? It's just man, I just like rum. Some ice? Should we whip this up and then put the ice in and see what happens? Nah, that's dumb. Let's do it. All right, going to put about 6 ounces of ice. Just eyeballing it, of course. Don't have any scales. Here you go, sir. Thank you. All right, first try. Okay, oh, cool. All right, get your lid onto, we're going to name this Rosie Jetson, and then we're going to go ahead and get Rosie Jetson blasting off. I don't know if you remember Rosie from the Jetsons. She only had one wheel for a foot. You don't remember that? You don't remember that? Elroy Jetson, Astro was the dog, Judy was the girl. What's the dad? Huh? George, and then Mr. Spacely, Sprocket. That's a great show.
Thank you for reminding me of something I haven't thought about in several decades.
For sure. Let's go ahead and put this in a tiki mug. Douglas. Oh my God. All right, Douglas. Let's go ahead. Oh, this one's a little loose.
You want more ice?
Nah. Yeah. Let's whip up some ice. That's all the way to the top, though. Oh my God, that looks freaking awesome. Here you go, sir. Let's do this on the top off, see what happens. Put the top back on. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Let's see, it's an ice cap. Yeah, no, maybe it did work out the way I wanted it to. Fudge. Oh, man. What is in there?
Is it moss?
I think it's moss. Frick.
Did you manage that?
You set the top on the moss and then...
All right, so whenever y'all have your home bar with a whole bunch of moss on it. God freaking dang it.
Put it on that drink.
Pretty good. You know what? I didn't snowy. We got straws. Can we get some straws? So, okay, so let's go ahead and garnish this bad boy. Bad girl. Baddie. Boo baddie. Give it a pineapple frond. Some mint. Why not? Oh, and if y'all notice the mic that I'm talking into, and if you're wondering why it doesn't... Thank you, sir. If you're wondering why it doesn't sound so better with this mic on the happy hour, we are actually recording the audio, and we're going to sync it, and so when we upload it to our YouTube channel, we'll have better audio for y'all to rewatch at your own leisure, and that's what we're probably going to start doing every Friday now until we can figure out how to sync it all up at once. I know how, but just don't have the proper tools yet, but with your donations and your tips, maybe we'll get there. Please. Give it a swath of oil lemon. 6 inches up, 3 inches back. Why, Tom?
So that the lighter, more fragrant oils go over the drink and the heavier, bitter oils fall away from the drink because you don't want those affecting the flavor.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom. Damn. It's sweet as hell. But by God, it's good. That's really freaking good. Here you go, guys. Our Morgan. Pina colada, or our version. Happy Black Tot Day. Thank you for reminding me of that, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, let's hack into that watermelon. So that watermelon's talking about, we're gonna hack into it, blend it up, see how that happens. So that'd be cool because it'll be a lower ABV, meaning lower alcohol by volume, which means like if you don't like getting wasted all the dang time, like when you do this, drink, you won't be hammered. It'll be quite refreshing. See what I mean, guys? Like it didn't work the way we need. A much bigger melon, much bigger, right? Don't you see how I would do the trick? You could say.
Bigger melon, scoop a little bit of the guts out first, and
Okay. Hey, this smells like watermelon. This smells like sake, but it's just that hole right there. All right, Tom, I need a knife. I need this guy cleaned out. And we're gonna puree this in the Vitamix, add some sake to it, and see what happens. Oh, it's pretty cool though. Yeah, if we had a big, but yeah, you're right. We dug more out of it, and then I mean, it drank some. I mean, kinda, not really. Actually, didn't take anything, did it? This is so embarrassing. Next time, but if we got a bigger melon and dug some out of it, I think it would work. Jesus, thanks, sir. Knives are sharp. Be careful with them. Guess we're gonna need a spoon too.
that is not a good cutting surface.
No. Yeah, no sake got in here. We blew it. Can I have a scooper thingy-majigger? What are those called? Spoons. Thanks, guys. Again, wouldn't be a virtual happy hour if we didn't forget everything. Again, check out my new podcast, The Spirits Guide. It's available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher. And our first episode is it's called Old Granddad. Please subscribe. Leave a 5-star review. Help me get it out there. And it's all about my passion when it comes to booze. And then please go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and rewatch all these shows and watch those other how-to videos and all that good stuff. Hey-o. This will work. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take some watermelon. Let's do about 8 ounces. Tom, definitely going to need some ice for this. What do you think? Think a little bit of lime juice would do really well with this?
Yeah.
It's going to need a little bit of acid. Okay, let's see. Where's my measuring thing here? All right, let's do a ounce of lemon. Tom, I'll trade you this for the ice. All right, that's about 6 ounces of ice. Yes, sir. And let's get this bad boy rocking and rolling. Another loud thing. All right, so what we're going to do is going to get this going. While we're doing that, we're going to slowly add in our sake. Ah, frick. There's freaking watermelon on there.
That's why I didn't do it in there.
What the frick? Is that it? You think that's it?
I guarantee that's it.
I think so. We kind of screwed up on that one.
What? I think it's going to be just as good, guys.
Need more ice. Let's roll.
Yeah, more ice. Woo, that smells like sake.
We want to do this.
Put it down. Here you go, Tom. All right, get some more blending going on. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, frick. No, there's more. Come on, Rosie Jetson, you got it. Frick. Cool. Whoa. It smells wild. Look at this bad boy. Sake cup. For a Gucci cup, why not? Tom, show him the camera how that looks.
You can't see much in there.
Can you see how pretty it is right there?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. Let's go ahead and try a little bit of that. It tastes like sake and watermelon. It needs sugar. It needs sugar. Let's go ahead and do some pure cane sugar. Where my measures? Yeah, you know, I didn't really expect this one to be the highest productions when it comes to the virtual happy hour. Any hair in there? Nope. But nonetheless. And we decided next week's your last thing. Let's have you do one drink next week. Don't worry. You're not going to have to do the whole thing. Maybe. We'll see. Because next week we were going to do... So we did a whole vote. I need a cup. We did a whole vote this week. If we're going to do frozen drinks or... what's it called? Or pineapple drinks. And it was a landslide victory for frozen drinks. That's why we're messing with all these frozen drinks. So next week, we're going to do pineapple. And we got all kinds of things in store because pineapple's one of my favorite ingredients. And I think it's a great idea. That's much better. That's nice. Okay, here you go. Here you go, guys. This, guys, don't have a name for it. Fresh pineapple, some sugar, some lime, and a bunch of Gekikan Junmai sake. And for those who don't remember what sake or Junmai is, Junmai means pure rice. That means it only has 4 ingredients. It's going to be rice, water, yeast, and koji mold. Please go to our YouTube channel and rewatch episode 16 and see how much I love sake and talk about it for over an hour. I am a level 3 sake-san for those who care. So if you have any questions about sake, I'm your guy. All right, try to be. I messed up a lot. I messed up like 2 or 3 times on that last episode, but forgive me. I don't know what to say. Ooh, so I think we should do one more before we sign off. What are we gonna do? Anybody out there? Tim, still watching? Strawberry daiquiri. We rinse this out. All right, so one more daiquiri, frozen daiquiri, but not just any frozen daiquiri, strawberry daiquiris. So I mean, it might catch everybody off guard that comes to the hardwood and always comes in like, I want a strawberry daiquiri. Like, we don't do strawberry daiquiris. We don't have frozen daiquiris. It's not that we don't like them. We just want somebody to try like a proper daiquiri. But that's not to say that a frozen daiquiri isn't wonderful and that it shouldn't be celebrated, which we're going to do right now. So this is a great end. This is a great last drink for our virtual happy hour. So we're going to do about, let's do about 5 or 6 fresh strawberries. 2, 3, just quarter them up. Yeah, let's do 6. 6 sounds tight. 6 sounds like a great number.
We will find out.
Huh?
We will find out.
We shall. I mean, it's essentially a daiquiri that's going to have a little bit more liquid to it, in the sense of like it's going to be 1 ounce of sugar instead of a 3/4 ounce. Oh, trash can. All right, so got that going on. Go ahead and build it in here. Knife. dangerous knife out of the way. So I got our strawberries in there. They smell wonderful. Let's go ahead and do a 3/4 ounce. Let's do a whole ounce of pure cane sugar. Honey sugar would probably syrup would probably be really nice in this.
Do we have any?
Yeah, I've been using it. Let's do it with honey syrup.
Oh, you have it. Okay.
Let's do it with an ounce of honey syrup. That's gonna be really nice. Okay. 3/4 ounce of lime juice. 2 ounces of a white rum. Since we're just going to be like really focusing on the strawberry, we don't want to have too much flavor in our rum. So we'll go ahead and use this, the white rum we've been using the whole episode. Panama Pacific 3 is one of our house selections. I recommend that. Has a really nice vanilla tone to it, and it's going to be really wonderful in a cocktail like this. But this one, again, it's really nice. The lid's a pain in the butt, but no big deal. Honestly, I am going to just give it a splash of Smith & Cross, just to give it some more depth. Like 1/4 ounce, not even, like nothing to it. You can handle a little bit more booze because we're about to pack it with ice. Ice me. Thank you, sir. All right. Just do about 6 ounces of ice. Just eyeball it. Here you go, sir. Get the lid on. Yeah, it's a pretty noisy episode, but what can you do? It's just for the sake of the game. I wish I were here for you to make you all these weird drinks. But you're not. One day. It sounds good. Oh, man. Why does fruit always smell so funky? You get like a rocks glass?
Single or double?
Huh?
Single or double?
A rocks glass. Like the old-fashioned ones. Let's go ahead and give it another one. I don't want too much pulp in there from the what are those called? Strawberries. And you know, you can just do that same formula, but just replace it with pineapple, and you'll have a pineapple daiquiri. It's really that simple. As simple as that. Or you can even like, oh man, a pineapple daiquiri with orgeat, like the Golden Idol, my Golden Idol that I make, would be pretty freaking cool. Probably make one of those too. Thanks, Tom. If y'all like strawberries, this is definitely the one for you. Frick. Well. Oh, look at me using my chef skills. Quenelle. That's not much of a Quenelle. That's a really pretty drink. Come here, knife. So get a garnish going. And that, my friend, is a frozen strawberry daiquiri. How's that look? Pretty good. Very strawberry, very sweet, and it's going to have strawberry daiquiri. It's really good. I mean, maybe might have to make these. You know what would be even cooler is if I made a strawberry syrup and then did it with fresh strawberries, just so it's like permeating syrup or that all the way through. All right, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do a pineapple daiquiri, and then we're getting out of here. I just really want a pineapple daiquiri with orgeat. Thank you, sir. Hope everybody's having a great day, weekend, enjoying the cooler weather and this whole hurricane season. I thought hurricane season was over. You want to drink these pretty quick. That's not as pleasant as it was when it first started. Now that it's like warm, we can toss that for you, my man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right, now the last drink, we're going to do a pineapple version. We're going to use orgeat. Orgeat is a almond syrup that we make in house. We have actually started making we're making our own almond milk again. And so it's almond milk. Essentially, it's an almond milk syrup. We create our almond milk, and then we gotta go from there. One more rocks glass, and from there, one more rocks glass, and from there we do a 2-1 ratio with the orgeat to the syrup. To the milk. Add a little bit of rose water, some Valencia orange peel, and then some orange bitters as well, and strain it out again. It's really nice. So we're gonna do a whole ounce. I want this to be pretty sweet because again, that ice tames everything down. Oh, that's a 2-to-1 ratio. I wanted to do a half ounce. This is gonna be really sweet. No big deal. I'm gonna do a half ounce of lemon, and then we're gonna do an ounce of freshly squeezed pineapple juice. And you're wondering, we're gonna put pineapple chunks in there too. You're probably wondering, why did you put pineapple juice in there? We're just gonna put pineapple chunks in there because we want to lubricate the actual blender to get some stuff going and to make sure that everything's getting frothed up and snow ice really nice. That whole texture that we're looking for. And what better thing to do that with than pineapple juice if you're making a pineapple daiquiri? So all I need is some rum. We give me a pineapple rum out of there. And we're going to use Plantation pineapple rum. This is a beautiful Jamaican rum, I believe. Yeah, but they steep it with pineapple bark, and that's it. Oh, it's one of my favorite rums. 2 ounces. It's nice and cold. Keeps you out of the refrigerator. Voila! Show them at home what that bottle looks like. Morgan can attest to that bottle. It's for your home back bar. That is a bottle you need. You can get that. I don't know if you can get that at Ranch House Spirits yet, but I'm sure we can make that happen quickly. And next thing we need is the ice, please. All right, so we're gonna do about 6 ounces of ice again. That's like been the 6 to 8 ounces, depending. It makes a little bit extra, so you can like treat yourself and everything like that. But still, you just want to make sure that you're like getting enough ice in there to chill it down, get the textures you're wanting to, and make sure that you're like diluting it enough because. Just because it's cold, like I keep on talking about the flavors are muting because it's cold. I mean, it still can be quite boozy. All right, and here we go. Let's go, Rosie Jensen. You want to do it more on a pulse style because that ice will get stuck under the blade. So when you do it like in a pulse, it will really get it going. Get everything churned up. See? Alright. Now let's see what happens. Oh boy. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This one is for me. Well, you know what Jack Burton always says? Who? Jack Burton. Me. Anybody? Big Trouble in Little China? One of my favorite movies ever. I've worn a Big Trouble in Little China shirt for one of our happy hours before. Maybe I'll wear that next week for your goodbye, Tom. Man, I can't wait for next week to send Tom off. Look at this. See, this is what I've been doing the whole time. Using like a spoon. Jesus. This is cool. Let's give it a smash-a-do. Smash-a-roo, smash-a-do. Okay. Hold the moss. Let me out of here. Great. Yeah, just pineapple frond. We're going to get you guys out of here. Am I in the shot? Mm-hmm. See, I don't know if I can tell the whole texture. Oh, frick. There's strawberry on here. How's that? Ooh, that's amazing. This is like one that's this is a keeper. If you ask me, I don't know why I came out here to do that. All right, guys. Well, it is past the hour. Just want to say thank you so much for watching another virtual happy hour. We knew this one was going to be kind of a hot mess. We really didn't know how the blenders and stuff were going to work. Actually, pleasantly surprised. Made a hot mess. Next time we do a frozen one, maybe we'll make it even messier. Who can say? Who knows? Can't wait to see you guys next week. Again, new podcast, The Spirits Guide with Doug Blank. Please go to our YouTube channel. Send us your donations to help us fund this virtual happy hour, fueled by Ranch House Spirits. Thanks to Morgan and Tom, and we'll see you guys next week. Cheers.